this election. And I'm sure most people will be wondering, why would children want to discuss or partake in anything concerning elections?
Yes, most children wonder because many children are anxious on how the election will be.
And you're very curious as well. So please watch this presentation.
The next government, I want to see positive results. Unlike the past
We
government and
need
the
less
present government,
words and more actions. We are tired of
what I
this
look out for in
intention.
the next
We want the
leader is
next
a
government
visionary
to
leader.
be
Basically, someone who done the right thing, most that the citizens can afford free and accessible healthcare. What I look out for in the next leader is a visionary leader, someone who has an economic framework, who has an actual plan for the country to move us forward.
action. We need less words and more actions. We are tired of listening to intention. We want the next government to be more active.
The next government, I want to see positive results. Unlike the past government and the present government, is all we hear of is policies and we never hear of good results.
We've had governments who have not done the right thing. Most of them have done things without being accountable to the people. Now it's time for them to know that we need people who shall be accountable to us. We are the ones who put them there and they have to answer to us.
Hello, my name is Shendra. I'm an Everest High student. Today we learned about imagination. It was just about imagining things even though you were not taught, and it was actually fun.
My name is Jessica Stevie and I'm from Everest Heights Academy. Today we learned how to improvise, how to improve in our imaginary thinking and
So you waited for 4 years.
It's another time for you to go to the ballot.
Let me count. I have to wait for 10 years before I can vote. But you can vote on my behalf.
So, while you go to the ballot,
Think about us. Vote for leaders, not rulers.
leaders who truly love Nigeria.
With a proper plan for our education. Vote for our future. The 2023 election is around the corner. Our parents are preparing to vote their candidates. Let's find out what quality they would look out for before voting.
Yeah, in 2023, to vote for a candidate, I'm going to be considering the track record of the person, integrity as part of his track record, competence in his field of endeavor, and consistency.
Okay, first and foremost, I would want a God-fearing person, one. Secondly, a person that is sincere. Thirdly, a person who is not self-centered, doing things only to his benefit. I will not want such a person. A person that will be liberal, caring for the people, the masses, both the poor and the rich, who will be mindful of the people who voted him or her.
Thank you guys. Over to you in the studio.
Welcome back. It is still the ICDP 2022 and Kakaaki. We have in studio to discuss the election coming up next year.
We have 3 guests. Our first guest is Somto from White Pearl International School. Welcome, Somto Chukwu. Our second guest is Teva Mercy from Everest Heights International Academy. Welcome, Mercy.
And our last guest is Aliyu Abubakar from Dambo International School. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Aliyu, how do you think election affects children?
Well, election affects children in so many ways, especially educational wise, because who we vote for, resources allocations to schools, funds for improvement programs, gives access to early childhood education, and implements new and existing educational policies.
Thank you so much. Somto Chukwu, how do you think
the election affects children when the electorates are people that are not conscious about the security of our country, Nigeria, are being elected into power. So children will be kidnapped, like the Chibok girls and the Kankara boys. And also in the next 3 years, if there is a strike, it will still affect me because of my academic studies. And if there is a strike, I won't be able to go to the university to study. The course that will take like 4 years will take up to 6 to 8 years for me.
Thank you so much. That was an eye-opener. Mercy?
Elections affect children in various ways. Children are in their formative age, therefore what they see and hear during election goes to affect their political culture in the future. Secondly, during election, there are usually campaigns and could cause unrest to citizens, which could cause loss of lives and properties, and could affect children both directly and indirectly.
Thank you very much. I really agree with what Mercy said there. Our campaigns really need to be organized. If not, a lot of lives could be lost.
Yes, it will. Thank you so much, Mercy.
So, Mercy, what role do you think children can play in ensuring a free and fair election?
Okay, children can educate their parents on the danger of selling their votes. Children can then advise their parents to vote not to vote by tribalism, gender, or religion.
Thank you very much. Ali, what's your take?
Okay, well, children can raise awareness through social media. They can educate themselves on the candidates and the issue, and they can wear t-shirts saying we need a free and fair election.
Thank you. Okay, what I think children can play in ensuring a free and fair election is that no matter any amount of bribe given to them, they shouldn't agree for underage voting, and also they should be security conscious to prevent kidnapping for votes.
Thank you all very much.
Thank you so much. What do you want your parents to look out for in those that will vote for in the coming election? Mercy?
Okay, now, in this case, outward appearance doesn't really define a person. I would want my parents to look out for a man who is well known in dignity, a man who has, or a woman who has integrity, a person who has a clear vision for the country's future, a person who is able to step in to improve our country.
Thank you so much. That was an eye-opener. Somto Chukwu?
The qualities that I think my parents should look out for in the election is that the electorate should be, the candidates should be a person who has a great vision for our country, Nigeria, and also should have the ability to have their time in the perspective of history, and they should have effective communication skills.
Thank you very much. Aliyu, since you are not old enough to vote directly, if you have a message for your parents about this election, what would it be?
Okay, well, choosing the right leader is a skill that we all need to improve on, and to do that we need wisdom, and God gives wisdom himself, and wisdom is ultimately what we need in order to choose the right leader. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Mercy, what's your message?
Well, I would advise my parents to vote according to the national's interests, not for personal interests.
Thank you very much. Somto Chukwu.
The only advice I have for my parents is that they should choose wisely, because any mistake they make during the next year election will cause a great harm to us children.
Thank you all very much. We have a special message for you all. Yesterday, the National Assembly voted against the Nigerian women. Dear parents, as you go to the ballot in 2023, please vote against misogynistic delegators that have continued to put women names down. Let's have more women in government.
Yes, let's have more women in the government. That's all we'll take today on the show. Remember, as you go to the ballot next year, have children at heart. My name is Usman Aisha Abdulkader from Everside National Academy in Gwagwalada.
And I am Ologunai Buji, and I'm from Everside International Academy as well in Gwagwalada.
This program has been brought to you by Playback Nigeria. We'll love to have your children join us for our weekly theater classes on Wednesdays and Thursdays by 5 p.m. And on Saturdays by 10 a.m. in Abuja.
You can follow us on our social media platforms on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Playback Nigeria, or you can call this number for further information: 0907 280 8091. I take it again: 0907 280 8091.
The program continues tomorrow with a look at learning disabilities in unfriendly classrooms.
Thank you all and have a lovely Wednesday.
Quite a robust discussion there from children on their